certain situation where Jesus was supposed to be baptized. He says, "Then cometh Jesus from Galilee to Jordan unto John to be baptized of him. But John forbade him, saying, I have need to be baptized of thee, and comest thou to me? And Jesus answering said unto him, Suffer it to be so now, for thus it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness." Jesus got baptized to fulfill righteousness. Does that mean baptism is done?
Nope.
Nope. Because Mark 16 says this, "Go ye to," and this is Jesus' own word in red, right? "Go ye in all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned." Jesus is telling them, be baptized. But he fulfilled baptism. Why don't we have an issue with this? He fulfilled the law. That means the law is done away with. He fulfilled baptism. That means baptism is done away with. Does that really make sense? No, it doesn't. So him fulfilling the law is showing us why he is the righteous one. And that's what Paul is saying in Romans chapter 3, where he's saying, look, now the righteousness of God without the law is manifested. We have somebody who is righteous. How do we know it? Being witnessed by the law and the prophets. We know he's righteous because he fulfilled all righteousness. This is the one who is our ruler. And this ruler tells us not to sin. This is the ruler that tells us, do we then make the void the law through faith? God forbid, we establish the law. So no, there's nothing in scripture that says the law is abolished. You know, Romans 3:31 says we establish the law. Revelation chapter 11, verse 19, we've already talked about this. The law is still in heaven. It says, and the temple of God was open in heaven, and they were seen in his temple, the ark of his testament. It could have mentioned everything in heaven. But why did it decide to mention the ark of the testament? Because there was one thing in the ark of the testament, and that was the law of God, right? There's James chapter 2, verse 10. These are verses that we've already talked about. James chapter 2, verse 10, it says, "For whosoever shall keep the whole law and offend in one point, he's guilty of all. And we already see adultery is mentioned. Do not kill. That's the 10 commandments, right? So speak ye and do as they that shall be judged by the law. So he's saying, look, behave as if you're going to be judged by the law. That means do it.